Natalie and Bryce, thank you for joining us on the MSUM Dragons podcast today. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Good.
I am fired up, as always, especially because we have a giant day on Saturday. It is obviously a Friday, Saturday home doubleheader for Dragons basketball. And so we've got games, of course, which both of you participate in. It's senior day, which is big for one of you. It's probably big for both of you, I guess. And it's also the SAC Make-A-Wish game. So there'll be workouts for wishes. It's their annual Make-A-Wish campaign. Last year, they did over $2,000 in fundraising. But it's also a night that we honor one of our friends in Joe Keller, who passed away way too soon. And his family is helping us raise funds for Make-A-Wish with the Joe's Heroes t-shirts, with both teams will be wearing for warm-ups. And if you come to the game and you donate $25 or more to the SAC Make-A-Wish campaign, you're going to get a Joe's Heroes shirt and koozie. But it's a great family. There's a lot going on. It's also Dragon Frost, and there's a 22-foot inflatable slide, free pizza, FM Acro teams performing at halftime. We want to blow the absolute roof off of this day. But let's talk a little bit about all those things I just listed off. It's not at the top of my head. I had really good notes. First, let's talk a little bit about Joe. All three of us knew Joe really, really well. And we talk about things that are a little bit more than the X's and O's of the basketball game in the podcast. Why don't you each kind of tell me, your relationship with Joe and probably your fondest memory?
So I met Joe a while back at an AU tournament, and it wasn't mine actually. And I just happened to be there watching, and I had him roll a scooter up next to me and say, "Are you Natalie Steichen?" And I, of course, said yes. And I had seen obviously pictures of him because he had supported the Comets teams and stuff, and I was in AU for the Comets team, and so was Bryce. So I had seen photos of him all around and stuff, and obviously his smile is everywhere. So as soon as he rolled up, I was like, oh boy. And he starts listing off my stats, my teammates' stats, my AU player stats, just all these different things. So you could just see the love for the game that he had for literally all sports. So that was kind of special right away. And then just following that, I got to meet his family, his parents, and they're awesome people. They started coming and supporting our high school games, our college games right after. And, it was just pretty special that they have given so much to our program and ourselves as individuals. And I think it will be a great honor for us to give back to their family.
Yeah, I met Joe. I remember it was at the Concordia gym. I can't remember if it was for one of Natalie's high school games or if we were watching Concordia play. I think actually what it was a local high school game, I think Perm and Breckenridge or something like that. But it was at the Concordia gym. I remember the first time I met him, and it was kind of the same story as Natalie, where he came up and he knew quite a bit about me before I really got to know him. He knew, I guess, about my athletic stuff. And then it was really nice to get to know him as a person. And obviously he is the super fan. So he is always wanting to talk about, our games or any games that are going on. That was the cool thing about Joe is he really knew everything about everyone. He really cared so much about them. And if you wanted to talk about how the game went, or if you just wanted to talk about, maybe you got some other stuff that's going on in your life, Joe was always there. And it's he's got more than any of us could imagine going on. And he just worried about other people all the time. And it was, he's a pretty special guy.
He was, and I got to know him as well through taking my classes, through helping out with the Go team, just doing, if you're at every game like me, there's very few people who are at every game like me. And Joe was at every game. And he could, you talk about a walking Rolodex. He's a rolling Rolodex. I mean, the guy knew everyone and everything about everyone and would talk your ear off with a smile in such a positive tone. And then you met his family and you understand where that positive tone came from. And I got to know them. I saw them at, Jackie and Britt's wedding. It was more than just the games to them. It was getting invested in these people who their son admired, their son cared deeply about, and was around. And it shows in their involvement, and they want to take that to the next level. So I'll bust the news a little early, but they're hoping to start a scholarship fund in Joe's name. So there'll be a scholarship fund for women's basketball. There'll be a scholarship fund for men's basketball, and there'll be a scholarship fund for the Go team as well. So all aspects of the things that Joe touched, he touched many sports, not just those, but obviously you two created a great bond with him and his family. And we now see all of that kind of stuff being celebrated this Saturday. Now, he also helped us and helped Student Athlete Advisory Committee, which Bryce, you're a member of, with the Make-A-Wish campaign last year. So we felt only fitting to tie the two nights together to honor Joe, the things Joe cared about. And obviously Make-A-Wish and helping SAC with that was a big part of what he did while he was with us. And now we continue that legacy on after he's now gone. But tell us a little bit about Make-A-Wish for the Student Athlete Advisory Committee and how people can help out.
So there's going to be a number of things that they can do at the game. There's going to be different SAC members in different spots, and they're going to be they'll be able to like each one has their own little thing, so they'll be able to explain it in more detail. But I mean, it's the foundation that Joe actually got to do, or he was a part of when he was younger, and I think he got to go to Harry Potter World, and it's just an awesome foundation where they collect donations, and they make a wish come true for kids of all, of all ages and what they're going through. It doesn't matter. They just find a way to really make something special happen to kids. And it's a great organization, a great foundation. And so SAC members got a bunch of stuff going on at the game. I don't know every single one of them, to be honest, because we have so much going on, and I can't even name off the top of my head. I probably should have wrote them down, but
no, yeah. It's a lot. You've got a different task for those days, I think, that you should be focused upon. But no, for anybody interested, you can go to MSUMDragons.com/wish, and you can donate right there. You can donate at the game in person. You can also donate using your workouts. So the famous campaign from last year, which was hugely popular, thousands of workouts were donated. You got to do 20 reps of whatever workouts, so push-ups, sit-ups, jumping jacks. I don't know them all either. But you can do a workout at the game, at home, share it on social media, and just tag SAC, MSUM SAC on social media, and a donation will be made for $1 for every workout done through our partner for the night, Papa John's, who is donating up to $1,000 to Make-A-Wish for the workouts and in matching funds. So that really allows us to be crazy successful, engage a lot of people, alums, fellow athletes. I know Coach Herc is going crazy in the weight room trying to get workouts in. I saw wrestling doing one of each, but it's really kind of cool because you see alums across the country who are PE teachers getting all their kids in the PE class, getting after it. You see people in the workplace getting all their coworkers and getting after it, or you just do it in your gym when you have a moment. But the workouts, the money, it all goes to, like Bryce said, a wonderful cause. It is also senior day. And so it is kind of a time to reflect. And I know, Natalie, as I made your senior poster about 10 seconds ago, it's a big day for you and obviously Bryce, because you've watched her entire career as well. So let's just talk about what it's been and what it means to have senior night on Saturday.
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty bittersweet day. I mean, all of us seniors have been playing probably since, well, I know I played against her being second grade. So
second grade.
Yeah.
Second grade?
Yes. So we, I mean, basically our lives have been kind of revolved around basketball, and just to kind of finish our careers off here, around some towns that are close to us and that we've played, so we can have some supporters come and watch us and finish with our teammates. I think it's going to be pretty bittersweet. Like you said, along with all the other things happening on that day. I think that's pretty special to kind of close the games off, or the home games off, with something so special and memorable for us and for them.
Absolutely. And Bryce, what has it been like to watch Natalie's career as she's now going to graduate and leave us? And I know you've got some grad school and maybe another year left to do some big things. So let's just focus on Natalie and maybe give a little credit to the guys who are seniors on your team.
Yeah. I mean, not to get all sentimental, but Natalie is one of the toughest people that I know. She battles every day. She carries a lot on her shoulders, and it's amazing to see. I am amazed that I get to spend the rest of my life with her. She's truly an amazing person. Just what you see on the basketball court is not just, that's not even close to half of what she is. And she's a pretty good basketball player. Moving on to some of my teammates, I know, when you come here, you become more than just teammates. We spend any chance we get hanging out with each other, and a lot of us live together as well, and they really do become family. There's a couple guys that are closer with me or closer with other people. So I guess that I feel like sometimes in different teams I've been on, that it's a group here, a group there, a group whatever. Obviously you have your best friends, your whatever, but as a whole, I think our team for the past, I don't know how many years, have collectively been together. And we don't see those groups as much as I think some teams do. And it's like Natalie said, it's bittersweet because it's so sad to see some people go, but then, like, for example, like Johnny or like Mert, like past guys that have graduated and moved on, like we still see them when we're not at practice because they are such good friends to us. So, yeah, I think like Natalie said, bittersweet, because I don't know.
I agree. It's tough. Those last few opportunities to take the court together are special. And I hope that you guys enjoy the hell out of them and ball out, because you only get to do it for so long. So enjoy it, have fun. Good luck this weekend. There's a lot going on, but I know where your focuses are going to be. It's easy to lose count of all the years invested between the both of you and all your teammates, but it's been fun to have a courtside seat to all of your successes and trials and how you guys pick yourself up and conduct yourselves, like you were crediting Natalie. I get to see you guys off the court and see what kind of great human beings you are. So thank you for being a great friend to Joe. Thank you for making incredible things happen for other people through your efforts. And, thanks for giving me a lot of fun basketball to watch over the last few years, and a little bit more left. So let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy this weekend. And thank you for joining us on the podcast today.
Yes. Yeah, thank you, Evie.